Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so last day we are left with a complex integration. Okay, and finding of poles, finding of residue have already been completed last day. So I told you that is if you want to find out the complex integration, that is the integration like this, integration of C. Okay, what is C? C is a closed curve. Closed curve means it may be a closed circle. Okay, it may be something a closed curve like this, that is like this is a straight line, this is a straight line, and this is a straight line. So three straight lines, it becomes a closed this region. Okay, so any closed region or closed curve. So a C, that is a closed curve, will be given to you, and a function is given to you, and you are going to find out the integration. And what is the formula of this integration? The formula is 2 pi I into residue 1 plus residue 2. First, we have to find out the poles, and for each and every poles, you will find a particular residue. That is, every pole has separate residue. So we have to find out the poles first, then we have to find out the residue and apply this formula. You will get the value of the integration. Okay, irrespective of what is the function of it is and what is given to you, anything. So let's go for an example. Okay, find this integration. So the steps are, first step is to find the poles. Step 1, find poles. Step 2, find residues. Step 3, apply formula. So just these three simple steps you will follow, and you can easily find out what is the value of this integration. Remember that whenever you are going to find the poles, okay, you are going to find out poles. That is, poles are many values. Maybe poles are 0, maybe poles are 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Remember that you should only consider that points which are included in this region or included within this circle, and poles which are excluded with the circle, excluded from the circle, you can't consider that points. So only you have to consider that poles in which the poles, that is that poles which are lies inside this circle. Okay, so now I will do the rest of the things, but first I want you to solve what are the poles of this function. That is, the function is given you fz is equal to z1 divided by z square minus 2z. So please find out what are the poles of this equation and write down in the chat box. Only one answer I am getting. Yes, the poles are the poles are the denominator equal to 0. Just to make this denominator equal to 0, it is z square minus 2z is equal to 0, which means if I just take this z out as a common, then we are getting z into z minus 2 is equal to 0, and which means that z equal to 0 and z equal to 2. These two are the poles. Okay. Now we have to check that whether these two numbers, these 2 points lies inside this circle or not. Now mod z is equal to 5. It means that what is the region? I already told you the mod function. The mod function is actually z minus 0 equal to 5. Okay. It means that the circle is 0 is the center of the circle and 5 is the radius of the circle. Remember. Okay. Mod z minus 5. Okay. Every mod function is equals to something. It represents a circle. And what is the center? This is the center and this is the radius. That is, the circle is like this. 0 point, that is 0 point is the center and 5 is the radius. That is, this is 5, this is minus 5. Now we have to consider only that points which are inside this plus 5 and minus 5 region. So we can see that 0 and 2 both are inside this region, minus 5 both are inside this region, 0 and 2 both. 0 point is the center and 2 is the any point here like this. So we have to consider both the poles. Now I want you to find out the residue for z equal to 0 and residue for z equal to 2 by applying the formula which we have used in the previous day, that is residue formula. So please apply the formula and tell me what are the residues. Kindly solve, everyone. Okay. Only one answer I am getting is minus 2 and 3 by 2. Yes, you are right, minus 2 and 3 by 2. Okay, the actual formula for finding the residue was 1 by m minus 1 factorial. Okay, limit z tends to a means the pole. Okay, z tends to a, d m minus 1 dz m minus 1. Okay, and z minus a whole to the power m fz. This was the formula. Okay, now if I check what is m is the order and a is the pole. Okay, a is the pole at which we want to find out the residue. So let's find out what is, we have two poles here. One is 0, another is 2. Okay, let's find out the poles which is at 0. So at 0, residue at 0. So first find out what is the order of 0. Okay, so 0 is a pole of order what? 0 is a pole of order obviously 1, because our denominator part is z square minus z, that is z into z minus 2. Okay, so and equal to 0, we are getting z equal to 0 and z equal to 2, and both are of one time occurrence. 0 has also one time occurrence, 2 also one time occurrence. So order is 1 both for 0 and for 2, both the order is 1. So residue 0, it means 1 by 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 factorial, 0 factorial is 1. Limit z tends to a, it means limit z tends to 0. Okay, dm minus 1, dm minus 1, it means d0, dz 0. Zeroth order derivative, it means there will be no derivative. Okay, only the function itself will be there. And m, it is, the order is 1. So it means only z minus 0, fz. Fz is the function itself, that is z minus 1, sorry, z plus 1 divided by z into z minus 2. Okay, so this is the order, this is the residue for z equal to 0. And if I see that this is will be nullified, z tends to 0, z plus 1 by z plus 2, and which will give us minus of half. Okay, so this is the residue for residue at z equal to 0. Similarly, we can find the residue at 2. Okay, residue at 2 will be given by 1 by factorial m minus 1. Same case, because 2 is also the order of order is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 factorial is 1. So exactly we can write it directly. Limit z tends to 2. Okay, z minus 2, z plus 1 divided by z into z minus 2. Z minus 2, z minus 2 will be nullified here. And if I put here z equal to 2, we are getting 3 by 2. So this is the residue, and this is the another residue. Okay, now what is the value of the integration? Now can you tell me what is the value of the integration by using this formula? 2 pi I into summation of all residues. Then what is the, tell me what is the value of the integration? Two pi I. Yes, the integration value is, according to series, 2 pi I into sum of all residues is equal to 2 pi I into minus of, that is 3 by 2 minus of. So obviously it is 2 pi I. So 2 pi I is the answer of this integration. Okay, very simple. Just to find the residue and apply the formula. Okay, there are other way also to find out this integration, but this is the most easiest way. Okay, in other ways you have to just remember many theorems. Okay, but in this way only you have to remember the residue formula, that is 1 by factorial m minus 1 limit z tends to a, that formula, and nothing else. And 2 pi I summation of all residue, this is very easy, everyone can remember this. But remember one thing, after finding the poles, you should consider the only that points which lies inside this region. Okay, in every case, in every problem, this kind of region will be given to you, and you have to follow the rules, that is the point should be inside this region. Okay, any doubt? Okay, if you have no doubt, then I'm giving you another things. Then tell me. Wait for a moment.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear me? My computer was disconnected and I'm sharing the window. Yes, I think it's visible. Okay, so what I told, this was the first example what we have done. Just so now I'm giving you another example. Just tell me that how many poles are there and which poles are to be considered here. Okay, the example is integration c z dz divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square, and the curve c is given as z minus 2 mod of z minus 2 is equal to half. Okay, now tell me how many poles are there and which poles of them is to be considered to find out the residue. Everybody try to answer these questions. These questions are very important. okay, in complex, these kinds of complex integrations. Okay, Samarth says that poles are 1 and 2. Yes, poles are 1 and 2, but out of 1 and 2, which poles are to be considered? Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, first find out the poles. Step 1, just follow the step by step formula. Z minus 1 is equal to 0. Z minus 1 equal to 0 means Z equal to 1, which is a simple pole or order 1. Next one is Z minus 2 whole square is equal to 0, and which means Z equal to 2 comma 2, and which is order 2. Okay, now consider this circle. I already told you that any kind of mod function, if any mod function is given to you, that is considered as a circle. Okay, and this is called the center of the circle, and this is called the radius of the circle. Okay, then what is the center? 2 is the center and half is the radius. Okay, remember that if the function is like this, z plus 2 is equal to half, then what is the center? The center is minus 2, not 2. Okay, only for z minus 2, mod of z minus 2 case, 2 is the center. If it is plus symbol, then obviously the center will be minus 2. Remember this one. Okay, that is we are considering the minus symbol. So if I consider 2 as a center, 2 is the center and half is the radius. So half is the radius means the radius is, this is 2. And what is this point? And what is this point? Okay, this is the circle. Then we have to find out this point and this point. These are the, this is half and this is half. Okay, so this point is 2 plus half and this point is 2 minus half. Okay, 2 plus half and 2 minus half are the points. So 2 minus half is what? 3 by 2 means 1.5. Okay, and this is 2 plus half. Okay, 2 plus half equal to 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means 2.5. So 1.5 and 2.5. So if I consider the point, the line of points, okay, so this is 0, this is 1, this is 2.5, that is, I'm just, uh, this is 2.5, 1.5 to 2.5. Okay, this is 2.5. And then 3, then 4, and so on. So this is the line. Now our poles are z equal to 1 is a simple pole or pole of order 1, and z equal to 2, which is a double pole. Now which out of 1 and 2, which point lies within the circle? Obviously 2 points lies within the circle, because z equal to 1 lies outside the circle. This is z equal to 1 point, isn't it? So that is why we only have to consider z equal to 2, this double pole, to find out the integration, the value of this integration. We do not consider z equal to 1. Okay, these things you should keep it in mind, otherwise your integration value will be entirely wrong. Okay, integration that should only based on this circle or based on any curve which is given to the problem. Okay, now can you tell me what is the residue at z equal to 2? apply the formula which just I have discussed. Okay, I think the formula has been written to in your copy because it was already discussed in the last day. So residue of 2, because we are considering z equal to 2 only. What is the residue of 2? Minus 2 pi I. Minus 2 pi I, yes, exactly. Minus 2 pi I is the answer of this integration. Okay, then minus 2 pi I, it means residue is minus 1. Okay, apply the formula and you can easily find out. Okay, z equal to 2 is a pole of order 2. Pole of order 2 means m is equals to 2 here. That is, if I apply this formula, then 1 by m minus 1. M minus 1 means 1 factorial. So 1 factorial is 1. So we don't have to write this. Next, since it is m, that is, then limit z tends to 2 d dz. Okay, because m is equals to 2, 2 minus 1. Okay, so d dz. So d dz of z minus 2 whole square, isn't it? Because z minus 1 and z, it will be nullified. So z minus 2 whole square, because order 2 into fz. Fz is, I'm writing down the whole thing, z by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square. Z minus 2 whole square, z minus 2 whole square will be nullified, and only z by z minus 1, which will give you minus 1. This is the residue, and according to the formula 2 pi I into sum of residues, there is only one residue. So 2 pi I into minus 1 will give you the answer. Okay, any doubt? Okay, so the complex number ends here. Next, our next discussion is Fourier series, because which is in your syllabus. I have watched your 5 years last 5 years question for gate examinations, but not a single Fourier series questions I have found. Okay, there are many, maximum questions are from differential equations, and whatever I have discussed about the second order differential equations, Cauchy-Euler equation, and some initial conditions and boundary conditions are given, then how to solve the differential equations. That are the maximum questions I have found. But Fourier series,
Sir,
yes.
so instead of this Fourier series, you can go for probability, sir. That's most important.
Yes, probability. Obviously, I should start probability now. So
Because
then I will
maximum
start.
time.
I will start Fourier series later after probability. Okay, first I finish the probability, then Fourier series.
Yes, because maximum time if you give for probability, that would be better.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in probability, most of the questions I will discuss today in gate questions, all the questions I have just copied and pasted from gate examinations. Okay. So first of all, the very simple definition of probability, that is, I'm not going to discuss about the probability, because if I try to discuss about the probability, it will take at least 3 days. So just what is necessary to you: probability of any event A is the number of occurrence of an event divided by the total number of events in the event space. Okay, as an example, if I toss a coin, then what is the probability? What is probability of head? I think you all know what is the probability of head. Everybody should know this because probability of head equal to half. Why half? Because we have to first calculate the total number of events. Total number of events means if I toss a coin, how many events will be there? That is total number of event. Either it is head or it is tail. So the total number of event is 2. Now I want to find out the probability of head only. So within this event space means if a event is occurred, what is the maximum possibility of this event? That is total number of possibilities. That is, if I toss a coin, obviously the total possibility is head and tail and nothing else. So event space means there will be 2 points in the event space, head and tail. Okay, and head, I am trying to find out only the probability of head. It means how many times head occurs? Only one time. Look at this. Only one time. So what is the probability of head? It means occurrence of that event. How many times that event occurs? So head occurs only one time divided by the total number of event in the event space, that is 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to half, or 0.5 is the probability of head. So this is a very simple definition. I'm not going to define any other things or not. Second example, suppose 2 coins are tossed. 2 coins. Coin 1, coin 2. What is the probability? Tell me. The answer, you will tell me the answer. What is the probability of HT? What is the probability of HT? Okay, HT or TH, both are same event. HT means one is head, another is tail. If I toss 2 coins simultaneously, then what is the probability of one coin is head and another coin is tail? Everybody try to answer. I want the answer from everyone. Okay, so let's half. Okay, if I toss 2 coins, how many possibilities? Our first target is to find out the event space. So event space is, let's find out what are the possibilities. Both are head, HH. One head, one tail. Okay, tail head. Another one, that is, suppose one is tail, one is head, another one is, that is, suppose I am tossing the coin, one coin from my left hand in my left hand and another coin in my right hand. Okay, so if I toss, my left hand coin is head, my right hand coin is tail. Similarly, the same case, the opposite case, that is left hand coin is tail, right hand coin is head. So both are possible. Next, another one is tail. So 4 events are there. Total number of events in the event space will be 4. Okay. Now HT. HT means, in this case I told you that one is right hand is tail. So in that case, you have to consider both the cases, that is HT and TH. Okay, so one is head and another one is tail. How many times that event occurs? 2 times. Look at this. HT and TH. Both the cases, one is head and another one is tail. So 2. And total number of event is 4. It is 2 by 4 is equal to another 1 by 2. Now, similarly, what is the probability of head? It is head occurs only one time here, divided by, so 1 divided by 4. Similarly, TT, it is also 1 by 4. Okay. So this is the probability, very simple probability definition. Next, conditional probability. Conditional probability is, suppose one event, probability of A, we are going to find out the probability of an event A under the condition that another event B has already occurred. Okay, and the notation is probability of A divided by B. There is probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. So this is the definition. Okay, this is the definition of conditional probability. So what is the example? Tell me what is the probability if I just draw a card, playing card, okay, of a 52 packs, 52, a pack of 52 cards. So a pack of 52 cards is, and we are taking just one card from that. What is the probability that the card is king of spade? What is the probability that the card is king of spade? Okay, try to answer this question. Write down in the chat box. No. Other answers? Only two answers I am getting. Okay. 1 by 13 is the right answer. The actual thing is like this. You have to do it like this. This is a question of conditional probability. First of all, the probability of king. Look at this. Suppose A is considered as king. Okay, A is an event which is considered as king. B is an event which is considered as spade. Then what is this? Is a conditional probability. The probability of king under the condition that is spade occurs. Okay, and it means probability of, look at this formula. Look at this formula. A divided by B. It means A intersection B divided by probability of B. Okay, so A intersection B, it means king intersection spade divided by probability of spade. Okay, so king intersection spade. Intersection spade means, now king intersection spade, how many kings are there in spade? Only one king is there in spade, isn't it or not? There are four colors: spade, clubs, okay, heart, and diamonds. And each and every color has one king. So king intersection spade, it means how many kings are there in spade. So obviously there is one king. Okay, so it means it will be 1 divided by Probability of spade. How many spades are there? Obviously 13 spades are there. So 1 by 13. So 1 by 13 is their right answer. Okay. So this is the, it can be done as a, it can be considered as a question of conditional probability. Under the condition of spade, we have to find out the probability of king. Very simple example. Next. So these are the main definitions. You have to remember the original probability definitions, out of which you can do the answers, and the conditional probability definition. Okay, these two definitions are main definitions in probability. Next, now these all are gate questions. Solve this one. An experimentation consists of two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. The probability of failing in paper 1 is 0.3, that is paper 2 is 0.2. And given that a student has failed in paper 2, the probability of failing in paper 1 is 0.6. The probability of student failing in both the papers is what? A hint is a conditional probability question. Conditional probability question. Consider two events. First event is the student failed in paper 1. The probability is given C 0.12. Okay. Any other answer? C. Okay. So let's find out the answer now. Just consider A as the student failed in paper 1. Okay, B as failed in paper 2. Okay, so both the probabilities are given to you. The probability of failing in paper 1 is 0.3. Okay, so probability of A, it is given as 0.3. Probability of B, this is also given as 0.2. Okay, these two things are given to you. Look at this from the first statement. So paper 1 fail, probability is 0.3. Paper 2 fail, probability is 0.2. Okay, given that a student has failed in paper 2, the probability of failing in paper 1 is 0.6. What does it mean? Failed in paper 2, that is the student has already failed in paper 2. Look at this. The student has already failed in paper 2. Then the probability of failing in paper 1 is 0.6. It means probability of A by B. Exactly, A by B. Okay, A is the probability of failing in paper 1 and under the condition that already failed in paper 2. So A by B is given to you is 0.6. Now this is very easy. That is, we have to consider both probability that the student failing in both papers. That is probability of A intersection B is equals to what? Both the papers failed. It means intersection. Okay. So we know the just follow the formula. Probability of A by B is equal to probability of A by B. Sorry, A intersection B divided by probability of B. Okay, and whatever the answer you will get, that will be the answer. That is, the answer is yes, 0.12, obviously. C. Okay, any doubt? So this is another question of conditional
Sir,
probability.
so what will
Yes.
be the meaning of probability of A union B in that question?
Not union, this is intersection.
Yes, sir, it is intersection, but what will be the it is given union?
Union means, intersection means, suppose this is an event, A event, this is B event. Okay, so if A event intersection is this one, both cases are occurred simultaneously. Intersection means a student which both failed in paper 1 and paper 2, that is both cases are simultaneously occurred. Got my point? Both cases are simultaneously occurred. It means it is intersection. That is same case. That is, I can play football and I can play cricket. Okay, so same person can do multiple jobs. Then it is in intersection. Okay, and union means, suppose some students failed in A, some student is here, some student is here. So union means the students which are only failed in paper 1, the students which are only failed in paper 2, and the students failed in both paper 1 and paper 2 together, all these things together all gives us probability of A union B. Got it? Intersection means only that student who failed in both the subjects. Union means the students only failed in paper 1, the students only failed in paper 2, and those students failed both in paper 1 and paper 2. So all together will give you the union. Okay, got my point? Any doubt now?
No, sir.
Okay, so in this case, in this problem, we are only considering those students who failed in both the subjects, not in a single subject. Okay, union, if it is required to find out the union, then we have to find out single subjects and both subjects, all the students. Next, tell me what is the answer. A box contains 5 black balls and 3 red balls. A total of 3 balls are picked from the box, one after another, without replacing. Very important this point, without replacing. There are two cases with replacement and another case is without replacement. If it is with replacement, the case is totally changed. So try to answer this question. Okay, I think you are getting difficulties finding this answer. Okay, a hint, I am giving you a hint. The hint is, first find out the events. What are the total events in the event space? Okay, the probability of getting two black balls and one red ball. So two black balls and one red ball can be found in how many ways? If three balls are taken out from the box, then what are the possibilities? That is, how many ways two black and one red? 8. No, 8 is the total number of ball, not. Okay, look at this. 3. Yes, 3 ways are there. Exactly, 3 ways. So, 2 balls means the first two, look at this. There are some points in the you have to notice within this problem. A total 3 balls are picked one after another, one after another. Okay, so it means the first ball, exactly right. B, black. First is black, second ball is black, the third ball is red. This is first case. Next, the first ball is black, second ball is red, third ball is black. And third case is first ball is red, second ball is black, third ball is black. So these three cases are possible. There is no other case is possible. Okay, now you have to find out just the probabilities of each and every events. That is, now since it is without replacement, what is without replacement? Suppose this is the box. Okay, there are many balls are there. Okay, now if I consider suppose this ball. Oh, sorry. If I consider suppose this ball and I am taking it out. Okay, after taking it out, this ball will not be there. Okay, because I have taken it out. I cannot put it back to the box. This is called without replacement. Without replacement sampling. Okay. Second case, I am taking this ball out of this box. This is vanished. I cannot put this ball inside this box again. This ball inside this box again. So whatever is taken out, I can't replace it. I can't take it inside the box again. Okay, this is called without replacement sampling. Another way is there which is called with replacement. With replacement means, first suppose these are the balls. I'm taking these balls outside and again I am taking this ball inside. Second ball I am taking it out again. I am taking, that is this ball. There may be the chances that same ball can be taken out again and again. Okay, this is called with replacement sampling. That is, first ball I am taking out, again I am taking keeping it back to the box. And second draw I am exactly the same balls. That is, number of ball will not vary. There may be a possibility that is the same ball, maybe the second drawing. Okay, this is called with replacement sampling. So in that case, the problems will be changed and the solution will be changed. But most of the cases, without replacement sampling is there. So let's go back to the problem. First one is black. What is the probability of this one? Can anybody tell me what is? Forget about this event, forget about this event. If I consider only this event, 5 divided by exactly. Total number of ball is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. And out of which 5 is black balls. So I am taking the first ball is black. So what is the probability of it? 5 divided by 8. 5 black balls are there. At first, 5 black balls are there and total number of ball is 8. Okay, can anybody tell me what is the probability of this one? In case of without replacement. Already this ball has been taken out. So that is why there is no black balls. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So one ball is taken out, it means number of balls is now 8 minus 1 equal to 7, total number of balls. Okay, black balls has also been reduced as 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So the second ball, the chance of this one will be 4 divided by 7. Did you get it? Already the first ball has been taken out. It means total number of ball is reduced now. 8 minus 1 equal to 7. And one black ball has already been taken out. So number of black balls is also reduced. Okay. What is the probability of this one? What is the probability of the third red? Exactly, right. Because two balls has already been taken out. Two balls taken out means 8 minus 2 equal to 6. So 3 by 6. And red ball is already 3 because red ball is not taken out right now. So 3 divided by 6. So what is the probability? The probability of is 5 by 8 into 4 by 7 into 1 by 2. This 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Okay. So this is. Similarly, find out these three. Find out these three. Okay, and lastly, add all these things and tell me the answer. Yes, exactly. Exactly. 15 by 28 is the answer. So this is what? This is 2 and 5 by 28. Sorry. Yes, 5 by 28. Similarly, this one, what is this? This is black balls. First black ball means 5 by 8. Red ball. Second one is red. It means 3 by 7. And third one will be black balls. Black balls is already one black ball has been taken out. It is 4 by, right? One black, one red. Yes, it is 4 by 6. 4 by 6. 5 by 8, 3 by 7, 4 by 6. Yes. And the third one is, this is also 5 by 28. If I multiply these three. And this one is, first one is red. It means 3 by 8. Second one is black. Second one is black means it is 5 by 7. Third one is black. It means already one black. Means it is 4 by 6. This is also, I think, 5 by 28. So 5 by 28 plus 5 by 28 plus 5 by 28. It means 15 by 28 will be the answer. C is the answer. Okay, anybody has any doubt? The matter is simple, but you have to think a little bit. Next, two dice are thrown. What is the probability that the sum of the numbers of sum of the numbers on the two dice is 8? Okay, one says 5 by, Irfan says 5 by 36. Anyone else?
So it's like total sampling is like 36, and getting 8 is like 6 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 4 plus 4, 3 plus 5, 2 plus 6. These are the combinations. Total
Exactly.
5.
Right. Yes. 5 by 36. Exactly. This is the answer. Okay, because total number is, always remember, whenever two dice are thrown, it means one die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and if I throw another die simultaneously with it, so if I fix the first dice with 1, the second die will be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I fix the first die with 2, then the second die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I fix it 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the second die. So this is the second dice. Okay, these are the outcomes of the second dice, and these are the outcomes of the first dice. Okay, and look at this. This is 6 and this is 6. 6 into 6 equal to 36. Okay, that is 6 square. If 3 dice are thrown, then what is the answer? Can you tell me what is the total number of events? If 3 dice are thrown, if 2 dice are thrown, it is 36. Total number of events. Can anybody tell me if 3 dice are thrown? Yes, it is. 4 dice are thrown, 5 dice are thrown, and so on. Okay, so total number of event is 36, and obviously we should consider only those events in which total the two dice, the summation of two dice is 8. Suppose one is 6 plus 2, this is one possibility. Okay, 3 plus 5, one another possibility. Okay, and 4 plus 4, another possibility. And there are 3 plus 5, 6 plus 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, and another will be 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 3, and 6, 2. Okay, 5, 3, this 3 plus 5, another one is 5 and 3, and another one is 6 plus 2. Okay, that is first die is 6, second die is 2, and this is first die, sorry, 2 plus 6. This is first die is 2 and second die is 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think yes, 5 possibilities are there. 5 divided by 36. So A is the right answer. You're right. So I think this is very easy. You can easily understand this one. Next, a box contains 5 black balls, 5 red balls. 2 balls are randomly picked one after another from the box without replacement. The probability for both balls are red. The probability both balls are red is what? Mohit says D. Anyone else? This is just like the previous question, the box question, black and red balls question. Okay, so it is very easy. First of all, how many probabilities both balls are red? It is red and red without replacement. Okay, both balls are red, red, red without replacement. So first red, it is occurred. Five red balls are there, and total number of ball is 10. 5 plus 5, so 5 divided by 10. And the second, because already one red ball is taken out from here, so it is 4 divided by 9. Okay, so it is 1 by 2 into 4 by 9. So it is 2 by 9. Exactly, D is the right answer. Exactly similar as the previous question. It is more easier than the first one. Next, from a pack of regular from a playing cards, regular form, two cards are drawn at random. What is the probability that both cards will be kings if the first card is not replaced? Okay, it also says D, so let's try to find out. Total event space, how many cards are there? 52 cards. Okay, 52 cards. Total cards 52. Okay, how many kings are there? 4 kings are there. So out of 52 cards, 4 kings are there. So both, look at this, the outcome is both king. This is the outcome, king, king. We are drawing 2 cards and the outcome is king and king. So how many kings are there? Total number of cards is 52, we know. Out of 52 cards, there will be 4 kings. So now can you tell me, if I draw the first card and that will be a king, what is the probability of this king? You can tell this. Irfan, 52 total card, total number of card is 52. Yes, 4 by 52 exactly. So it is 4 by 52. Now we cannot replace this because we cannot take it back to the card, back to the box. Then what is the, not 4 into 52, 4 by 52. Yes, exactly. Then what is the second one? Without replacement, then what is the exactly 3 by 51? 3 by 51. So 4 by 52 into 3 by 51. Okay, the answer is 1 by 51 is the answer. 1 by 221.
No, sir. 1 by 221.
221 is 1 by 221.
Yes, sir. If you multiply,
1 by 221.
yes,
Did I do something wrong? Sorry. Yes. 1 by 13 into 17. Yes. 13 into 17. D is the right answer. Yes. Okay, so this is also a very easy question. Okay, just according to the first one. So these are the basic probability questions. Now we are going to the advanced probability level, probability distributions. I have seen many questions from probability distributions. That is, there are two kinds of probability distribution. Okay, now first let me discuss about what is probability distribution. Just I have uh, discussed two coin tossing. Okay, coin 1 and coin 2. So in this case, we have to uh, consider a variable. In case of probability distribution, we have to consider a variable. And what is the variable? Variable is the number of events which is taken by this. That is, suppose fx equal to x square. We have learned, or we have many times we have used this kinds of formula, these kinds of functions. That is, what is the derivative of a function or some any kind of function. So we see that here this is a function, and what is the variable? X is the variable, and we say this is an independent variable. Okay, that is, if I vary the values of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can find a value of x square, that is value of this function, and we can plot the graph. So just like this one, but remember that probability, in case of probability, there is no fixed value of this variable. Okay, so that is why we say it probability distribution. Okay, and the function is called probability mass function in case of discrete, and probability density function in case of continuous. And random variable, this variable is called random variable. Okay, the difference is random variable is not a variable, it is itself a function, whereas fx equal to x square or something, this is a variable only. Okay, there is many things or many story behind it. I'm not going to discuss about it, it will take a lot of time. So that is why simple example I'm giving you what is probability distribution. Suppose we are tossing two coins. Okay, so if we are tossing two coins, how many total number of events we got? Head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay, now head head, it occurs one time. Head tail and tail head, I am considering these two events. One head and another is tail. I am considering it like this. That is, it is two times, and tail tail, it occurs one time only. Probability of head head is 1 by 4. Probability of head tail is 2 by 4. Just you told me 2 by 4. Probability of tail tail is 1 by 4. Okay, so this 1, 2 and 1 will be taken by this variable x, and corresponding probabilities as represented by this fx. This structure is called probability distribution. That is the values and their corresponding probabilities. If I write it together, then the whole structure is called probability distribution. And this distribution is called discrete distribution. Why? Because we can count the values of x. 1, 2, 1 like this. We can count it. In case of continuous, we cannot count it. Okay, some of the very nice properties. If I add these things, all these probabilities, it will be 1. Look at this. In any case, it will be 1. Okay, 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. If I add this will be 1. Similarly, what is the probability distribution? This for two coin tossing. The probability distribution is this. if I throw a dice, then what is the probability distribution? We know that if I throw one dice, it means the outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is the probability? 1 by 6. This is the probability distribution of throwing a dice. So like this, each and every event has this kind of probability distribution, values and their corresponding probabilities. Okay, if I add these probabilities, this plus plus is equal to 1. Okay, so from this definition, that is, this is called probability mass function or PMF. Because this is a discrete distribution, we can count the values of x. This is called probability mass function. Okay, so remember this property, if I add all these probabilities, it should be 1. Okay, so now I'm giving you a couple of questions about this probability distribution and tell me what is the answer. Very important, these kinds of questions you will find it frequently. Okay, x, very important question. I found this kind of questions many times in GATE exam, so that is why 0, 1, 2, 3, fx 0, k, 2k, 3k, sorry 2k, 2k. Find k is equals to what? Try to solve it. Yes. So following the property that all the, if I add all these probabilities, it should be 1. And the what are the probabilities? The probability is 0, probability is 0, 1 probability is k, 2 is probability is 2k, and 3 is probability is 2k. So if I add all these probabilities, it should be is equals to 1. Then find the value of k, it will give you the value. So 2k plus 2k plus k, it means 5k is equal to 1. So it means k is equals to 1 by 5. Very nice. So k value is 1 by 5. Next question. Find, same question, okay? This question, from the same question, find the probability of x greater than 1. Yes. So two ways you can do this. First of all, x greater than 1 means this is 1, and greater than 1 means 2 and 3. Okay, so probability x greater than 1, it means probability x is equals to 2 plus probability x is equal to 3. Only these two probabilities can be considered. Okay, so now you know the value of k. What is the value of k? 1 by 5. Value of k here to find all these probabilities. Okay, so I'm putting the values here. 0, 1 by 5, it is 2 by 5, 2 by 5. These are the probabilities. Okay, so simply x equal to 2 means it is 2 by 5. Probability x equal to 2, it is 2 by 5. This is probability x equal to 3, it is 2 by 5 again. So it is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, if it is x greater than equal to 1, obviously you should consider probability x equal to 1, probability x equal to 2, probability x equal to 3. Okay, in this case, if it is probability x greater equal to 1, you can follow another process. You know that total probability is 1, so it means probability x, 1 minus probability x less than 1. The same thing, if it is probability x greater equal to 1, we can write it as 1 minus probability x less than 1. It means 1 minus x less than 1 means only 0. Probability 0. 0 means 0. 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so you can do this formula also. So remember, exactly the opposite thing you should consider. Anybody has any doubt? Next, expectation. Expectation. Okay, so what is expectation? I am considering the same example as before. That is this one. 0, it is, sorry, what is x fx. Okay, same example. Expectation of x. Expectation of x. Just remember this. Okay, I'm not going to discuss what is expectation or what is this. It is also called the mean or average of this random variable x. Mean of x, also called. So expectation of x is also called the mean of x. And what is the formula? Summation of x into fx. It means 1 into 1 by 4, that is this one into this one, plus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 by 4. Okay, any doubt? Very simple formula, expectation formula. 1 into 1 by 4 plus 2 into 1 by 2 plus there is value into corresponding probability plus value into corresponding probability plus value into corresponding probability. Okay, very simple formula, nothing else, no other things you should remember. Next, now tell me the answer of this question. Yes, divided by 81. This is the main thing. Not k. K, for you have to find out the value of k. Okay, so k is equals to exactly. So just this is equal to 1. Add all these things. Look at this. There is a trick in the question. You don't have to add all these things. Okay, if you remember the AP series formula, this series in AP series. This is 1 into k. Look at this. 1 into k, 3 into k, 5 into k, 7 into k, 9 into k. It is 1, 3, 5, okay, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. This is an AP series. And what is the distance between each and every number? Is 2. Okay, so d is equals to 2 here. Distance equal to 2. So if you follow the AP series formula, then you can easily find out what is the result of summation. Okay. Similarly, remember these kinds of questions may be a tricky questions, and it is 1k, 3k, dot 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 up to 1000k, like this. The questions may be also like this. In that case, you have to follow the AP series formula, okay, of summation. So exactly after applying the formula, you can easily see that it is 81 will be the answer. It is after, if you apply those APC's formula also. So 81. So 81 into K is equals to 1. So K is equals to obviously 1 by 81. Okay. Now simply uh, find out the expectation. Now what is the expectation? Expectation of X into value into probability. 0 into 1K plus 1 into 3K plus 2 into 5K plus 3 into 7K plus 4 into 9K and so on. Okay. And which will give you triple four into K is equal to 81. This one is the answer. Okay. So these kinds of small tricks will be there. You have to maintain those. Next, variance and standard deviation. So far I have told that expectation of X is equal to mean of the random variable X. Now what is variance of this random variable X? If there is a mean, obviously there should be some variance, obviously there should be some standard deviation. The variance formula, okay, will be, remember this one, this formula, there is a derivation. Since this is a MCQ type of question, derivation is not required. So you have to remember the formula only. The formula is expectation of X square, okay, minus expectation of X whole square. Very, very, very important formula. And what is standard deviation? SD. Standard deviation of X is nothing but root over of variance. Okay, so remember this one. Now, how can you find out expectation of X square? How can you find out expectation of X square? Just I am giving you the simple 1 2 1 fx equal to 1 by 2 1 by 4 1 by 2. Can you find out expectation of X square is equals to what? By using the formula of expectation of X. By using the formula of expectation of X, what is the formula of expectation of? Exactly. X square into fx. If expectation of X is X into fx, summation of X into fx, then expectation of X square is summation of X square into fx. Do not change it. Do not change summation of X cube into fx and so on. Okay, now tell me what is the value of expectation of X square for this distribution? Okay, so let's check expectation of X square. X square means just square it and into, that is 1 square into half plus 2 square into 1 by 4 plus 1 square into 1 by 2. Okay, this is square. So expectation of X square is equal to 1 square into half plus 2 square into 1 by 4 plus 1 square into 1 by 2. Okay, so 2 square 1 by 4, it is 1, and it is 1 by 2 plus 1 plus it is 1 by 2. Okay, 1 plus 2. 2 is the answer. Okay, 2 is the answer. Now can you tell me what is the variance of this? This is expectation of x square. Already you have found expectation of x. Now tell me what is the variance of this distribution. Minus? No. Minus. Okay, let's find out. 1 by 4. Okay. The same distribution, the expectation of x is 1 by 4 plus 1 plus 1 by 4. Okay. So 1 by 4 means 2 by 4. It means 1 by 2. So it is 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2, that is 1.5. 3 by 2 is the expectation of x. And here 2 is expectation of x square. Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. This is called the variance. Expectation of x square is 2 minus, this was 3 by 2 whole square. So 2 minus 3 by 2 whole square is 9 by 4. Yes, it will be minus. Okay, so 2 minus is minus 9 by 4 and it is 0.25. Yes, minus 0.25. I think there is some mistake. Variance. No, it is minus 0.2. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes. Next. So these all variables are discrete random variable. That is, these are represented like this, values and corresponding probabilities. Okay. Now we come to continuous random variable. Now what is continuous random variable? Continuous random variable is represented like a function. That is, suppose fx is equal to 1 by 2 into x. If 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2 is equal to 0 elsewhere. Look at this, there is no separate x like this. Look at this here. The separate values of x and fx are given, but here directly a function is given. And this is the probability function. And instead of some values, a range of x is given. Look at this. This is why this is continuous. If a range is given, then it is called continuous. And if some values are given, that is 1, 2, 1 like this, then it is called discrete. Okay. So now look at this. It is 1 by half into 1 by x. This is a continuous random variable or continuous PDF. This is called probability distribution function. This fx is called probability mass function because PMF, because this distribution is discrete. Different values of x are given. And remember, if a range of x is given like this, then it is continuous, and this function then called PDF, probability density function. Probability density function. Okay. In the first case, we have learned summation of, that is expectation as summation of x into fx. In this case, summation sign will be deleted, and we will use integration sign. We will use integration sign instead of summation. Okay. So now I'm giving you an example. Tell me the same case, the same example like this. That is, you have solved this example, this one, this k problem, 0 1 2 3 0 k 2k 2k, and you just added it is equals to 1, and then find the value of k. So exactly the same problem I'm giving you, but that will be in case of continuous variable. So tell me, what is the value of k here? Very important problem. Fx equal to k into, I have seen these kinds of, exactly these kinds of question, exactly, many times. Okay, so practice these questions very well. 2 minus x. Okay, for 1 less than equal to 2 less than equal to, sorry, less than equal to x less than equal to, so find k. Remember, instead of summation, we will use here integration sign. Six. Yes, exactly. K is equal to 6. Exactly. Now, what I told in the last class, that is, If I add everything, if I add all probabilities, that should be equal to 1. But here in this case, instead of, because this is a function, we can't add anything. So what can we do? We can integrate. So obviously the addition is 1. So in this case, if I integrate fx with respect to dx, that should be equal to 1 from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. So instead of taking this minus infinity to plus infinity, we will use this range here. That is, lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 2. Because only within this range the value is given. Rest of the other ranges, that is will be 0. So that is why minus infinity and plus infinity, we can replace it simply 1 and 2. So remember this thing. If a range is given, the lower range is treated as the lower limit. The upper range is given as the upper limit of that integration. Now it is very easy. 1 to 2, k, x minus 1, 2 minus x, dx is equal to 1. Just solve this integration, equal to 1, you can find the value of k. So this is equal to integration of 1 to 2. So it means x square k into since k is a constant term, we can take it outside. So x square 2x, okay, 2x minus x square, x minus x square minus 2 plus x dx. Okay, so k into 3x minus x square minus 2. Dx is equals to 1. Just simply solve it, solve this integration and equal to 1. If I solve this integration, it becomes k into 3 means x square by 2. It is x square by 2, 2 to 1. Minus x to the power 3 by 3 minus 2x 1 to 2 is equal to 1. Sorry. Okay, so this equal to, if I add it, it becomes, now put x equal to 2 first and then x equal to 1 each and every. So you can, yes, k by 6, 1 by 6. Okay, k into 1 by 6 it becomes. This is equal to 1, and which means k is equals to 6. This is the value of k. Very important question. Okay, you can face these kinds of questions. This is simply integration. There is no other thing. Anybody has any doubt? Okay, now look at this second example. Now this is finding of value of x. Now consider this example, fx equal to x by 2 for 0 to 2. Equal to 0 elsewhere. Find expectation of x. Okay, you know expectation of x in case of variable, that is random variable of discrete type. This is continuous random variable. Exactly same case, integration symbol, instead of summation you will use integration. Okay, in case of discrete the formula was summation x into dx, sorry, x into fx. Here integration of x into fx dx. Exactly the same case, find the expectation. This is the expectation of x formula, this is the expectation of x formula here. I'm getting only one answer. What about the rest? Okay, so do this integration x fx dx. This is the formula of expectation of x in case of uh, continuous system. Minus infinity, infinity. Formula is actually minus infinity to infinity. Okay, but since here, look at this, the range is given 0 to 2. So this is obvious. Change it 0 to 2. So this is equal to integration 0 to 2 x fx equal to x by 2 dx. X square by 2. So this is equal to 0 to 2 x square by 2 dx. So 1 by 2 take it outside. X cube by 3. So 1 by 6 and 8. This is equal to 4 by 3. This is the expectation value. Similarly, expectation of x square, it should be integration of x square fx dx. Similarly, what is the variance? Variance x equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. Just follow this formula. You can find the variance also. Okay. So this is all for today. I need another hour to complete this one because okay, a lot of things is left still now. Okay, so this is I will close this session for today. I need another hour to complete it. Okay, because after that I see that there are some other questions about special kind of distribution. Then schedule it on Friday. Friday means what is the date? Friday. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, then after that, the I will schedule something. I will schedule and I will inform. Okay, everyone. Okay, then I'm closing the session. Thank you for ending my class.